Since Friday, protesters in Lexington have taken to the streets marching for police reform here and across the country. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke to a community activist who has helped orchestrate the rallies here, and she has more about the message they're trying to send to city officials in the big story at 6.
Today marks the 6th day of planned protests in downtown Lexington. And perhaps it was sparked by national events.
You also have a choice in holding the sidewalk.
But it's so much more than that, says Lexington community activist April Taylor.
It's not just protest for the sake of protest, that it's not just about Breonna Taylor, that it's not just about George Floyd, that we do actually have local demands that will help keep Black and Indigenous people of color here in Lexington safer.
And until those demands are met, Taylor says they will continue to march down the streets of Lexington. Those demands include things like ending no-knock warrants,
3, stop preventing
and government from being required to pay costs related to police misconduct, recording officers' past misconduct to their personal files, and to stop limiting disciplinary consequences for officers.
This is definitely going to continue. We have used direct action as a way to get our voice heard. If it wasn't for direct action, police in Lexington wouldn't be wearing body cameras. We would have never won the raise for the minimum wage, even though the Kentucky Supreme Court overturned it. So we have a lot of experience using direct action to have our voice heard, and we will continue to use it until we get a change to collective bargaining agreement.
The deadline to change the collective bargaining agreement in Lexington is June 30th. So at least until then, protests may continue.
I think that many people need to be heard.
We asked Mayor Linda Gordon about the demands, and she says they're reviewing many things to improve the city and is working to launch a committee to review possible changes and recommendations for the police department.
We can't ignore this. This is not that kind of a situation. And different people have different issues and want to see different things. My feeling is what we do is we take all this energy and we have a group of folks who represent the whole community, and we ask them to sit at the table and vet through what some of these issues are and can we be better.
So although more protests may be planned for the future, both the mayor and Taylor at least agree on one thing. They are pleased they have remained peaceful here. In Lexington, Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.